Good afternoon and welcome to ShotShow 2023. I'm Todd McDunn, also known as Chief McStash for my fans. But today I'm excited to work with MIL-SPEC Monkey once again. We've done a number of videos together over the years, and it's a real pleasure to have him stop by again. Today here at ShotShow, we have a brand new set of equipment that fully modernized, utilizing the newest technology and fabrics. What I'd like to talk to you today is a performance system that we do, and I've had it out on the market for a number of years, but you probably haven't seen it. So what we did back in the day, probably I would say 10 years ago even, we were always trying to find a load lift system, a way to take some of the load off the shoulders of the operator. How we were originally doing that, and some of the others in the industry, is we were taking a belt similar to what you do in a backpack, and then we were running a carbon fiber frame sheet up the back of the plate carrier, and then that was taking a lot of the weight off of the shoulders. That was doing the job to some degree, but we had a very elite unit that we were working with, and they had their own chiropractic doctor, and they brought him in, and he worked with us for a while, and we started the development over a 2-year process of what we call the Ergo. Ergo, just kind of code for ergonomics, and but the real thing is it's a performance system that ultimately will hopefully bring an operator through his career without having to go and do any kind of aftercare by having a back injury. So this is the Ergo, and this is its current configuration. Comes in 4 colors. So what Ergo basically is, and what we were trying to design from the beginning, is everybody using a plate carrier, right? They load everything on the front of this thing. So throughout the entire operation, they've got mags and frags and smoke and med and everything on the front, and it puts a lot of weight and a lot of stress on their back, especially when they're running around the mountains. And when we designed this, they were operating in Afghanistan on a daily basis. So first order of business was to get somebody to stand up straight. So if you notice, this is kind of built like a spine, okay? This is built this way so that it's gently, without you ever thinking about it, going to allow you to just bring your posture correct. What that does is not only protects your back from injury on a running, jumping, that type of thing, but it also allows you to fill your lungs, and that's going to oxygenate your blood, and that's going to give you an overall well-being feeling throughout the day. So you're going to be a better functioning operator. The second thing we wanted to do is work on impact mitigation. Now, we talked about this earlier, but it's not so much like a plate swinging free and hitting you in the spine. It's that constant all day having soft armor, or in the case of standalone plates, hitting your spine all day long, causing fatigue, okay? So what we did is we built this plate, this piano wire type setup, and there's 2 straps that increase or decrease the tension. So as you increase the tension, there becomes more and more of an offset. Now, since you can see my fingers through here, you can see there's also an ancillary plus of the fact that we can get some airflow through here. So out in the desert with the slightest wind, it's going to blow through the back of your plate carrier. And now that we open this up with this mesh, airflow is going to come up into the shoulders and down into the lumbar. And with this Drylex mesh, which by the way is one of the best materials on the market for moisture vapor transfer and wicking, what this is going to do on a thermal image, which we have data for if you'd like to see, on a thermal image, this whole area which was red and angry and hot is now blue. So this whole area becomes cool just by virtue of the fact that we've allowed a little space for some airflow to go through. Another benefit of this thing was originally we were going to make a number of sizes. So we thought, like, in between the 5th and the 95th percentile, just like normal, you probably need 5 of these different sizes. But what we found in testing, with only 3 separate areas of adjustability, you can fit this on almost anybody. And those adjustments are right down here for height. So as you increase tension on this thing, we found that originally we were going to put a belt on this because we didn't think we would get lift in the shoulder. We thought we would get separation, impact mitigation, but we didn't think we would really get any lift that caused any support. But what we found is the more tension we put on this thing, the more these wires wanted to push out this way. And I know you can't feel this, but there's an incredible amount of tension here in the shoulder. So we found very quickly we didn't even need a belt. This thing worked completely independently on its own. The other nice thing about the Ergo is this isn't just for an Eagle Industries product. This will work for anybody's vest. As long as you can take this material here, called one wrap, and wrap it around the shoulder of any carrier, and as long as you can take these 2 straps and route them into pouch attachment on any vest, this thing will function, because all we're really trying to do is keep it stable. This is a completely independent system. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you what this looks like, because it's hard to conceptualize a little bit. But so here's an Ergo in a vest. So as you can see, all I've done is one wrapped it to the shoulders. I've laid it in between my body and the back panel of the vest. I've attached the straps up into the MOLLE system. I've adjusted it to fit, and that's all that's required. Now, those of you, this is the straps that you use to adjust this. For those of you that like this to be longer, we've left a wide loop here so you can add 550 cord or any kind of thing like that, so you can have a better ready adjustment, but this seems to work very well. So this is the Ergo by Eagle Industries. My name is Todd McDunn. Thank you, MIL-SPEC Monkey. It's been great working with you once again. I'm Todd McDunn with Eagle Industries, and today I'd like to talk about our new retail stocking program for 2023. What we tried to do is go have a real deep thought about what would be best to enhance the stocking program that we had last year. So we're doing a couple of program items for special operations that we thought it would be a really great idea to take those features and incorporate those into a commercialized version that we can sell to you, the public, and have a ready stock of these so the lead times are not long and the pricing that is acceptable to all of you. We are going from low vis all the way to kind of a good, better, best on the tactical vests, MOLLE types. All of these have been upgraded to laser cut laminate, which is saving us time and money in sewing and man hours, so that I can pass that savings on to you. You also get a far superior carrier with regard to using laminate material. Everything is laser cut. We're using 4-way stretch. We're taking things to the next level as far as mesh. We're using items that wick moisture and that help take away fatigue from an individual. Like Drylex is one of the best materials on the market for doing moisture vapor transfer and wicking. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to go right off into the low vis items. So Eagle Industries is fortunate enough to be part of a contract for the ULV system for the United States Army. This is the low profile rig that they get. It has a very positive feedback. and we thought we'd kind of take it to the next level and do an eagle version of this. So kind of the difference here, I'll go right off, is this entire thing is basically four-way stretch. This is kind of off a government design. So it's a combination of four-way stretch and about 300 denier multicam camouflage material. Access is from a zipper on the top. And that's about it. So, that being said, we made the eagle version. So, I've got this. Please don't let this structure I have here think that's part of the vest. It's just for display purposes. But we've got actual four-way stretch in our plate pockets. We've got open mesh for breathability. We use four-way stretch in the shoulders. We keep it all low profile. We've got a MOLLE field that's laser cut. Very easy access vis-a-vis the Velcro, front and back. I think that alleviates some of the issues with the MSV as far as being able to take it on and off. Very simple, very low profile. Nothing gets in the way. Nothing snags. And from initial feedback, this is really super popular. Again, these are very similar. It's just kind of, we eagle-eyed it, took it to the next level. The next thing is, we have a vest called the ULV Tactical. We've had it probably for 3 years. It's very super popular, and we thought we'd make like a low-vis version of the ULV. So this thing is called the ULV Ultra Low Vis. That's LV. So this is it here. So what we've basically done is we've added, to the low vis, we've added cable management. We've taken the shoulders, and since this is such durable material and tough and tear, resistance is incredible, we're able to cut large sections out of this, giving either breathability and also a better structure against the shoulder and for when you're mounting your weapon to your shoulder. All of this is laminate. This is squadron laminate in this case. Got a placard in the front, admin for name tags and such like that. These tabs right here allow you to take split bar SR buckles and attach them. That allows you to put a panel on the front, a removable panel that doesn't adhere itself, and then also attach it here and here so that you can quickly take it off, kind of a chest rig situation. Or you can add a removable front flap like this one here, which you would then MOLLE on one row, and then you utilize the Velcro placard to attach it to the front. Now there's 9 of these available, so you have the option of 9 different options for what the front of your vest looks like, or you can buy one that's just MOLLE and you can build it into whatever you want it to be. The other neat thing about this is it has split bar, so it comes with an 1.25 inch elastic and an SR buckle, but you can quickly remove this and you can attach a cummerbund such as this one through these loops here, and then you'll have a full gilded up armor carrier. The next one up, Better, I call it. Better gives you a lot of the features that I discussed earlier in the MMAC 2019, which is used by Special Operations Forces. So the things that I'm going to talk about right off, since if you didn't see the video, is cable management, releases. Now these again are not over-engineered, and that's what I think that the Special Operations community really gravitated for. These are just reverse pulls on Velcro. So all you're doing is you're reverse pulling on the Velcro, and then it releases itself. And then you can very quickly just put it back together and get it back into operation. So you have a release on each shoulder, and then you'll have a release here on each side of the abdomen. Now all these are doing is tearing the cummerbund away from out underneath the front flap, or if you don't have the front flap on, which is not a requirement, that's just releasing the cummerbund away from your body. So again, this whole field is yours to deal with. You can either use removable front flaps, or you can mount pouches here. You also don't need to use this cummerbund. You can attach a myriad of other options from other companies, whether that be SR buckles or anything else. We've made it so you can attach these in here, put whatever cummerbund in here, and put this thing into action and almost morph this into any kind of vest you want. That being said, the other options you get with this vest, we have a really low profile drag handle, but there's plenty of room in there to get in with a gloved hand. But like Eagle quality always is, as you can see, this runs down well into the vest so that this drag handle is not going to ever come tear loose on you. We have zippers on both sides. Years ago, we tried to do our own kind of proprietary zipper so that the zippers would match only with Eagle packs or Eagle zip-ons. We've changed that mindset, so now when you buy an Eagle vest, any item you get from anywhere else, any other backpack or panel or adapter is going to zip right onto Eagle, and there's going to be real good compatibility there. The cummerbund that comes with this thing is semi-skeletal. So it's skeletal in the back, so we don't have to put a big housing here. We just take in this bungee and you adjust it to your waist size, and that seems to work the best. That way we don't have to over-engineer this, we don't have to make this thicker than it needs to be. And you know, I know the skeletal cummerbunds are very popular. The other options you have is on the inside. You have all kinds of capability that we've set up specifically for adding flotation, adding armor, adding pouches on the inside of the cummerbund. So that's better. So here's good, here's better, here's best. So what you got here is basically a commercial version of an MMAC 2019 used by Special Operations Forces. What's different is that the MMAC 2019 is a swimmer cut vest. Almost everybody out there in the viewership here is probably using a SAPI cut plate. So what you're getting is all the great features of an MMAC 2019 Special Operations vest. Is the fact that it's all here, but you don't have to deal with the swimmer cut. So what's in this? Same cable management, same low profile shoulder pads with 4-way stretch, large laser cut molly field, releases in the shoulders, releases in the cummerbund, the same options with the removable front flaps. However, this one comes with this removable front flap. Now this is attached via a strap on the back just for condition and security, and then it just tears away. Once again, if you take this molly off, you can remove this and use like an FB style supported mag pouches. You can use this one with the earth magnets and the M4 mags. There's a myriad of ones that come with it, but this is the one that you'll get with this one. The other thing about this version, the best version as opposed to the one next to it, is this cummerbund comes with it. So this cummerbund has a large molly field, laser molly cut field, has a setup for radios, it has a setup for flotation, and it has a setup for armor sleeves, and it also has a setup for armor plates. The configuration is the same on both sides. It also gives you the zip-on panels, the skeletal cummerbund, the drag handle, and it comes with pack adapters. So if you have a BTAP 2.0 or any of those types, you can just hook your pack adapters on, zip this thing on, and you've got a nice secure pack. Again, once again, on the inside of this thing, we got Velcro, mesh, and 4-way stretch. So plates fit beautifully in this. Again, this is SAPI cut. This is the 2023 commercial retail set for Eagle Industries. I'm Todd McDunn. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you, MIL-SPEC Monkey. Have a great show. For a little bit of clarity, Monkey was asking me to show you how these reverse pulls on Velcro work and work reliably on this system without having to use any type of buckles or over-engineering this thing. What you're simply doing is you're grabbing a handle, and as you can see, this is a shoulder pad. So the shoulder pad would be over the top of this. As long as you leave enough clearance, and especially with 4-way stretch, you're able to just reverse pull against the Velcro that's already holding this thing together, and the whole thing just comes apart. And then you just simply put it back together. I mean, there's nothing easier than that, and I guess a lot of people think too much about it. But it's been very great to, in all testing, in every eval we've gone up into, this seems to be a winner. So, yeah, please consider Eagle Industries. Thank you.
If you like this video and want to support us, check out the MIL-SPEC Monkey store. Although known for morale patches, we also specialize in a good selection of DIY hardware and tactical accessories.